We live? Are we live? Are we live? Okay, we're live. It's alive.
Yeah, look at yeah. The big screen, right?
Go towards you guys.
Ooh, let's go. This is the best day of my life. It's on right now.
Guys, we're gonna take off the visuals. Hold on. Here we go, guys. Got all my. I thought it
Austin is now leading a deep-sea expedition into the unknown to discover what is haunting the depths of the seafloor. Joining him is renowned shark expert Jimmy Partington. Jimmy has been tracking and documenting the massive great whites off Guadalupe for over a decade.
The big sharks capture my imagination. They're the ones that I want to find. And it seems that the bigger sharks are down in the greater depths. With new technology, cameras, subs, ROVs, we're able to go places that we've never been able to go before.
Also
Yo,
joining
guys,
the
Shark
mission
Week,
will be
live.
researcher Christine De Silva, an expert in deep-sea biology.
We are going to a place where very few humans have ever been, an environment where you're not top predator. You're definitely a visitor down there.
The expedition will lead them into the furthest reaches of the abyss.
Tongue of the ocean.
It's going
It
straight.
sounds to me like there's this insane marine park out there in the middle of the ocean, but no one has ever been able to go and explore it.
Although Austin knows the exact depth where this footage was
925
captured,
feet.
the Tiger was too deep to get exact GPS coordinates.
You
So
know,
they
Mike just
narrowed
lets
down
you
the
guys
search
in here.
area. The team needs a new way to locate the lair of this predator. The tongue of the ocean is made up of over 100 different canyons, so they will need to follow a tiger shark into the depths.
We're starting out here at Tiger Beach. We're going to try to tag one of these sharks and see if we can follow it to the tongue of the ocean.
Tiger sharks are known to travel the same routes as they move about the Caribbean.
What?
So one of the sharks at Tiger Beach should be able to lead them to the deep-sea canyon where the violent attack occurred.
I've heard that it's a shallow dive, but I've heard that it doesn't take long for tiger sharks to appear. You know, and if we're going to try and tag an animal, this is the hotspot.
But tagging one of the most aggressive species of shark on Earth is not without risk. These stealth ninjas have serrated teeth and wide jaws that can dismantle their prey.
If you look at the tooth of a tiger shark, it's like a mini can opener. Imagine that with a part of a human body, not a good thing. So when you're underwater with tiger sharks, you need to pay attention at all times, make eye contact with those animals, because if you don't, you might pay the price.
There have been a number of deadly tiger shark attacks.
It looks like their entire hand is gone.
They've been found with things like license plates, a horse's head, even reindeer antlers in their stomachs. They're not picky about what they're going to eat. They'll even eat other sharks, maybe even other tiger sharks.
The oceans, the animals, where we're going to be searching. My rule book might as well just get ripped up now because tiger shark's a very different animal to a great white. There's a lot to take in.
Eye contact is actually really important. These are really visual predators. It's kind of like this competition, and you sort of have that sort of dominance hierarchy there. Just keep your head on a swivel. That's like the biggest thing. We're gonna get down there. We're gonna try to get some big sharks to us. I think the plan is you're gonna distract it, and hopefully we can put this tag on the animal.
Diver Jay Malley will use a bait box to lure the tiger shark in, providing a window for Austin to deploy the tag.
With that bait box, I do it the same way every single time. I never try to bring the shark to my left. If you're right there on my right, I can bring her almost to you.
Yeah, okay.
Christine, we're gonna need you on topside comms. We'll be able to hear you. Here are our eyes in the sky on this one.
Let you guys know if I see any big sharks heading towards you.
Get this job done, follow it into the deep.
Just be careful, everybody, please. When I'm on the edge, will you hand me the camera and the tag?
pedestrians. It's kind of crazy. Let's see what happens. You guys have any questions?
They descend to 50 feet into one of the most active shark feeding grounds on the planet.
Unbelievable sport. There's tons of activity. Couple of tigers around Penn Street. Ring shots and lemon shots here as well.
Awesome. The goal right now is for them to put a tag on the dorsal fin of one of the big female tiger sharks we've got down here. When you're down there, you really get to see sharks' power. They really own their space.
In order to find where the sharks are congregating in the tongue of the ocean, the team is looking to tag the largest tiger shark in these waters.
Looks like 7 or 8 tigers. Jimmy, try to single one out for me.
Suddenly, a 14-foot female tiger shark enters the feeding frenzy.
Yeah, see the big one. Ready with the crowds?
The mammoth tiger shark shakes off the tag.
Tagging one is gonna be really tough in this current.
The riptides at Tiger Beach can reach speeds of 6 miles per hour, which makes it difficult for the divers to maintain their footing. The sharks begin to swarm. Austin and Jimmy fight to maintain their position amidst the feeding frenzy.
Somebody's hard even to step back to the boat. But no one can keep your eyes on us. They're starting to get on top of us.
As they regain their position, they are surrounded by tiger sharks.
This isn't safe, guys. Just come up now. Contact's ready for you to come up.
Coming up. And later. Earlier this year, video footage from the Caribbean's tongue of the ocean revealed a stunning assault on a 14-foot female tiger shark by a larger, mysterious predator.
Whatever hit this tiger shark is big.
Now, marine biologist Dr. Austin Gallagher and shark expert Jimmy Partington are on a mission to tag a shark and track her movements into the tongue of the ocean, where hopefully she'll lead them to the lair of the massive predator. But the rough current is proving challenging. Up against the changing tides, the team resets to corral the big tiger shark.
She's gonna double back. I see her coming
Behind you.
Mr. Austin's ready.
The big shark circles around. The team lures her in.
No way I'd be swimming with those sharks. Heck no. Couldn't pay me enough.
The first part of the mission is a success.
Awesome, guys.
Great job.
Contact's ready for you to come up.
Got the tag on. That was insane.
How many did you see?
Probably 50, 60 sharks. Some of the biggest
Dang,
I've ever seen.
50, 60 tiger sharks.
Gnarly down there.
Nice.
Gnarly down there, yeah.
If you're not paying attention, there's suddenly 4 there, you know? I think I had one here, I had to push it away, and then I turned around and there's another one.
Yeah, you gotta watch their behavior. You start seeing those fins turn down a little bit, the quick movement.
When they come in straight towards you, they're asserting themselves.
The eye contact is everything.
Everything.
They were rubbing up against us, and they rub up against themselves.
Not cage diving, is it?
No way, man. They just come straight at you. These sharks are bold. They're all swimming over each other, bumping into one another. It doesn't matter. You can have 4 sharks on you in a second. Absolutely insane down there.
Thanks for distracting that one because Jay set it up with the bait. You kind of got that one's attention. It came right down this sort of highway. Perfect tiger came right in, swam right on top of it, clamped it down, stayed on.
Great job.
Yeah, likewise.
It wasn't easy, man. There were some big sharks down there.
Let's get some of this gear off and
Yeah.
let's go check the computer and see if this GPS signal's pinging.
The tiger shark they tagged is a 14-foot giant, similar in size to the one from the evidence video. They hope it will lead them to the canyon that tiger sharks are using to enter the tongue of the ocean.
Tag that we put on the shark records depth, temperature, and location and stores it on the tag. After the shark dives to a certain distance and depth, the whole unit will pop off and send all that information to an orbiting satellite in space. Then we can put all the pieces together to identify the exact location where they are entering the abyss.
Sorry, that's just one.
Right after we tagged her, as you can see here, she moved about 25 miles south into pretty deep water, and then straight shot east right into the tongue. And her last ping is 1 mile off of Chub Key right here.
Chub
Which I've
Key.
heard is actually a hot spot for game fish and other large species.
Okay. What depths has she been diving to?
She's been diving to over 1,000 feet throughout
Dang.
this entire track.
She's actually staying in those deep areas, but she's not staying in one place. So I'm wondering, what is she doing? Is she feeding? Is she following a certain type of food?
The tiger shark dove to a depth of 1,000 feet and then traveled 17 miles into the deep Caribbean Trench.
That's crazy.
A dive boat is just not going to cut it anymore for this expedition. It's not big enough. We need an upgrade.
The team will need a vessel equipped with the proper gear and supplies to chase this shark far from shore and into the deep.
The Go America is the perfect boat for this mission. This boat is insane, and it has an A-frame which can launch submarines. These subs will go down to 1,000 feet, exploring vast areas of our ocean that we've never seen before.
Dang, that's crazy.
This expanse is home to some of the most diverse shark life in the world. Silky sharks, bull sharks, reef sharks, and tiger sharks, as well as mammals, such as sperm whales and orcas, and the predator that assaulted the 14-foot tiger shark.
We're hitting this mission from multiple angles.
I'm not
In
assaulting a
order
tiger
to get
shark.
eyes on the ocean floor, the team will deploy deep-sea surveillance.
I brought in my collaborator, Brendan Phillips, who's a deep-sea engineer and ocean imaging expert.
We just deployed a couple drop camera systems, which are deep water baited camera systems. Here in the tongue of the ocean, it gets really deep really quick, so it allows us to see things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to see.
Even though the tag that we put on the shark pinged right in the tongue of the ocean, this is a huge area. It's still a needle in a haystack, so we need to
I
get
took
into
a
the
boat.
water, get eyes on what's happening.
There are multiple canyons in this location, so the team will chum the waters to lure tiger sharks out from the depths in hopes of identifying where they are hiding. Jimmy volunteers to track the tiger shark's movements, and he's got a one-of-a-kind cage to do it in.
Jimmy has this crazy idea for this bait cage. It's a cage with a bunch of chum that drops down onto him. A little risky, perhaps.
I've set up this cage, and it's a half bait cage and a half regular cage. I call this the Minotaur.
Named after the Greek mythical creature, this circular chain
I don't think I'm getting into that.
is reinforced with horizontal aluminum bars. to
Let me
help
know what you guys
withstand
think,
the
but
ramming
I'm not getting into that.
predators. The top of the cage is designed with a bait box to lure the smaller sharks to the surface, giving Jimmy a 360-degree view of the larger sharks below.
The smaller ones, the lemons, the bulls, the reef, going to pull those up to the surface and allow me to have a look down into the depths to try and get a glimpse of one of these larger tiger sharks.
What do you think?
Well, it's very different to Tiger Beach.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the middle of nowhere out here. We're in places where no one has ever cage dived before.
Anything could happen out here.
My main concern is the sea conditions. At this point, it looks a little bit sketchy. In my experience, whenever goes wrong down here, it's always when there's bait involved.
Then why would you use the bait? Like, that's just common sense.
Good luck, Jimmy.
That's just like those metal fences you see at like schools or
With over
something.
200 feet of visibility,
No way.
Jimmy should be able to see any tiger sharks that are attracted to the frenzy.
He's gonna cut me small pieces, yeah. They're all over that cage right now.
If we get something bigger from the deep, it might not even be attracted by just the bait smell, but also probably from the movement and all the commotion from the smaller sharks on the surface.
Giant lemons, bull sharks, and Caribbean reefs swarm toward Jimmy.
All sorts of energy being put into the ocean. They're attracted to that, and the tiger sharks will actually wait, usually a little bit deeper. They're much more strategic than a lot of these smaller guys. Beautiful.
How you doing in there? Are you okay? This is one of the most intense cage dives I've ever experienced. It's unbelievable down here. We've got lemons, we've got reefs, and we've got a couple of bull sharks. We've got a hooked around with a washing machine in here.
The numerous frenzied sharks whip up a series of rough competing currents.
Is everything okay?
Dr. Austin Gallagher's recent video evidence suggests that tiger sharks are encountering violent activity in the depths of the ocean.
Whatever hit this tiger shark is big.
Now, shark expert Jimmy Partington is in the middle of a feeding frenzy designed to lure tiger sharks out of the dark. If he can identify which canyon the sharks are using as a route in and out of the tongue of the ocean, the team will have a location to search for the mysterious beast that's ruling the deep.
Jimmy, is everything okay down there? There's a lot of sharks around you.
Lemon sharks and reef sharks are tropical surface-dwelling sharks. They have small blade-like teeth, which can cut through the metal wire of the cage.
There's no way.
Are you seeing any tiger sharks below you?
A giant tiger shark emerges, having used a canyon on the southwest edge of the tongue of the ocean.
How big do you think she is?
It's hard to tell, but I'm gonna guess that she's at least 16 feet.
16 feet, oh my gosh.
She is a big one, a serious animal. This is definitely a shark hotspot.
The tiger shark disappears into the depths of the dark canyon below.
The sharks are all clearing out now. You can stop the churning. I'm coming up.
Guys, Jimmy's coming up. Wow.
Great. The man, the myth.
Good job, buddy. You did it.
All right. I mean, you felt like a roller sharks were just bumping the cage and they were knocking me all around. How many sharks there was, I don't know. The lemons were pretty gnarly, and there were some big ones.
Dude, lights on the
They came to the cage.
Bulls, and guess what else they had?
El Tigre.
Tiger shark down deep, dude.
Yeah.
So on, man, unmistakable. I had a clear view of the cannon she came out of. You know, your tag is correct. It's led us right into the hotspot.
While the ship's crew
Dang.
readies the submarines to dive, Austin and company will prepare by reviewing footage from their deep-sea surveillance system.
I want to
Bro,
give
we
you
got
guys a good view of
griefers.
what we've been able to see so far. Yeah, and that's a giant isopod going right onto the bait.
Cool.
Apparently there's not much to him. It's like all shell and there's like a really tiny animal inside.
I mean, look at that. What a great shot.
Giant isopods are crustaceans closely related to crabs and shrimp. They can grow to be almost 3 feet and have 4 sets of jaws.
4
Bottom
sets of jaws,
scavengers,
heck
They can
no.
go years without eating, but when they do eat, they feast until they can no longer move. Gulper sharks are dark gray dogfish that live in depths exceeding 600 feet.
Wow.
Hey.
That's amazing.
Is that a 6-gill?
It's a 6-gill.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's
So
actually
cool.
the first
Pretty
time
big.
I've seen one on camera.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
same.
big too, I think, yeah.
Blunt-nosed six-gills are known as cow sharks and can grow up
Cow
to 20
sharks.
feet long. Little is known about this shark's behaviors because it spends most of its life below
I
depths
don't
of
think I want to swim with
6,500
a
feet.
cow shark.
But they have been spotted all across the globe, from New Zealand to Norway.
No, not me.
What depth is this one at?
I think around 450 meters.
Like made of cartilage, so it's wild how much he just contorted his body.
Someone
in
convert
order to rip
450
that
meters
prey
to
off.
feet. I'm not
There's a
big
lot for
brain.
these animals to be snacking on down there. There's clearly a lot going on.
The drop cam shows an abundance of possible food for a large predator to feast on.
I'm pumped. You know, we know they're there now. We're in the hot spot. We know there's potential to pick up one of these bigger sharks on camera.
Dang guys,
So
we
let's
have
get
had
back in the
7
water.
The
playbacks.
canyons in this region stretch for
Pretty good.
miles. Any sharks
If you
traveling
like,
through
let's see if
them
we can get 5.
could disappear around the bend at any moment.
I'm going to go down to around 80 feet, pretty much my limit where I can remain safe with sharks down there on my own. Austin is going to get into the sub so he can chase after any sharks we might find. I'm going to be his eye in the sky and provide a second vantage point and point them in the right direction.
Nope, wouldn't do
While
it.
Jimmy guides Austin in the right direction, Christine will monitor the deep sea cameras.
No way I would do it.
Nomad reporting hatch secured.
Jimmy will be dangling above a 3,000-foot drop-off.
No.
As a scuba diver, I have limits to how far I can go and remain safe. I'm going to be pushing the limit. This is about as deep as I'm comfortable going down in a cage in these waters.
It's dark down here.
Well, not dip. You're 8 feet in the water.
Just black going into the abyss.
You're a beast. What the heck is
There
that?
are a few silkies coming towards me. It's hard to make out much.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing this ever. Guys, after this, I'll stream a little bit later just for some random duos.
Ready to go on the sub.
Ready for launch. Topside, hatches secure, and we are ready to dive.
Bro, this is kind of creepy. Let's see you die on stream. Gonna be so fun. Gonna see a person die while I'm streaming. That's what it feels like, guys.
A lot of sharks around the sub.
Of course I wouldn't post it if someone died. I'm sure what it feels like. Really? Gotta mess up the view here.
Yep.
Topside, we got a visual on the cage.
Copy that, Nomad.
Topside, topside. All of the silky sharks have disappeared.
What the heck does topside mean?
There's a big moving shadow below me. Towards your starboard side.
Really, TTV?
A tiger shark emerges on the deep sea camera.
Hi, person.
As Austin's sub approaches the edge of the undersea ravine, another creature reveals itself on the drop cam.
Oh.
Austin, there's
Dang.
something huge below you.
Holy crap! Did y'all see that?
Dr. Austin Gallagher's operation to uncover what attacked a 14-foot tiger shark in the
Dang.
depths is leading him into the abyss. As his sub dives along the cave wall,
not
a
receiving.
deep-sea predator shows itself on the underwater surveillance.
Austin, there's something underneath you.
Another blunt-nosed six-gill shark emerges, this one even larger. Descendants of the Jurassic era, females can give birth to 20 to 100 pups at a time.
She's got to be about 15 feet.
The
Dang,
drop
no
cameras
way.
are insane. They're so effective, and what they reveal is that there are a lot of different sharks living at depth.
This
Make
massive
sure to like the video,
blunt-nose
guys,
is a
or
sign
stream.
there could be predators over 20 feet in the depths. So Jenny returns to the surface to start prepping the next round of bait.
Tiger sharks do prey upon giant squid. However, it's going to need some sort of scent on it, then tow it down in the depths. We're going to try and trigger a reaction from one of these large tiger sharks.
Just beyond the canyon's edge, Austin awaits Jimmy, who will tow the decoy behind his son as they enter the abyss.
Wow, silky shark buzzing us. Whoa!
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the person up there either.
Nemo confirming hatch is secure, life support systems are on and running, plus permission to open vents and dive.
We're throwing everything at this now. We've got 2 submarines, we've got a decoy squid attached to one of them. We're going into the hotspot, the areas where we know the sharks are hanging out.
Just no.
Jimmy drags the decoy, hoping the scent will attract a deep-sea monster. While topside, Christine monitors the drop cams.
Had a bit of buffering there. Have some more.
Topside, this
Why?
is Nomad.
Stop it, stream.
You copy, Nomad? I'm right off your starboard.
Alright, I've got
Sorry,
a visual
guys.
on you. I've got a visual on you.
How's it going down there, guys?
Yeah, this is Austin reporting in. We're at 100 feet right now.
Diving.
Okay,
Descending
well, I am
to
gonna end it
200
there anyways,
feet.
because,
Nemo is now at 200 feet.
saying you guys are not getting enough.
There's nothing underneath us.
You guys
Now
aren't getting
just
enough,
hitting 300 feet.
information. Or YouTube is not receiving enough video, so
Big indentations on the wall, steep
I'm gonna leave
sloping
here.
reef.
I will do another stream later, so just make sure to like, subscribe,
Just keep your
turn on
eyes
bell
peeled, mate.
notifications for the next stream, and yeah, see ya.
The wall is just like a straight vertical
I
cliff.
just gotta figure out how to stop stream on this new thing. Classical. Well, I guess I won't see you guys till I
The subs reach a depth of 800 feet, around the same depths as Austin's infrared footage.
Alright, Christine. We're on a shark takeout down here. See anything on the drop cams?
Negative.
The team sits on the floor of the ravine for hours, waiting for the massive predator to be lured to the bait.
It's creepy as hell.
Okay, well,
It's just bizarre. You're in this tiny little